All right. So let's go. Get started. So we're gonna go just into a real basic pass. Okay. So instead of doing the knee through and all that, the reason why you want to put that knee up is because it makes it difficult for them to close that guard back up. Okay. Because if you pop that guard open here. So if I'm here, I made the kickstand here, he's got his grips. Because his hands, to be a good partner, you always have to put your hands in the proper position. All you're doing is you're replicating what you would do at full blast 100%, you're toning it down to like maybe 15, 20%, and you cannot overpower the person doing the technique. Because you cannot, the purpose for you is to replicate on a miniature scale what happens in an actual full live spar. So if I'm kind of pulling here and framing here, and so I'm like at 15%, but he's gonna be going at like 40%. So it turns into like, it's not even drilling, it's something else, okay? So look, I made my kickstands, his hands go in the proper spot. Look, he reaches for my collar. I have to have this here, okay? Because this hand can pull, this hand can push. So I have to be able to be aware that I can't allow him to compromise the structure. Put your head all the way down. I can't allow him to compromise the structure of my wrist right here. Because I see some of you guys doing this right here. I don't have power here. I'm literally, it's like a moment away from a wrist lock, okay? So I need to have my fist. So number one, I can make it uncomfortable for him. And I need to move in the direction of his pull. He's pulling me that way. If I'm here, he's pulling me this way and he's taking me off of my frame right here. So here, I can posture up. But I gotta be aware, this knuckle can roll into my, I gotta make sure that this does not get compromised. That's why you have to hold it straight and you have to be able to turn it in order to be able to adjust it for whatever angle he's at here, okay? Because here, he's already unable to effectively pull too much. He'll probably regret to my left elbow here, yes. Then we go here, here, here. So as I apply pressure on the hips, I wanna kind of even adjust my knees around the hips. And if you notice my feet are alive. I'm not like this. I used to pass like this, but then I don't have any forward pressure, okay? Because in order for me to lift up, it's all kind of this lower thigh part and then kind of the weak part of your calf. Here, you're sitting higher, okay? But don't sit on your heels so you don't rest. Your legs are engaged here, okay? And see how I'm higher, okay? With my feet being alive. It takes a little time to get used to this, okay? But when your toes are straight, you don't have a lot of power. And there's a big advantage for the person on the bottom. So my head is up. I'm controlling his hip here. So I'm gonna ask him, move your hip around. See how his shoulders move like a windshield wiper, but he can't move his hip. That's what I want. I'm gonna move to the left, right? Here, okay, rotate your hip to the left. Okay, so as I align my knees here, okay, I'm gonna arch my back, and then I'm gonna bow it. From here, hand goes right there. And then you begin to go for an immediate knee drop to the left, okay? It'll be easier for you guys just to start that instead of picking that right knee up. However, the problem here arises is that here, look, see I arch, and then I bow right here. Oftentimes, as I begin to wrestle here, he goes into a knee shield here, and he begins to block me from effectively passing. This would not happen if I did this right here, because this is way more effective of a passing position for those of you who are on the upper belt side, okay, than for me to push this down, because he'll rotate on the, yes, you see now, he's got a knee shield. And even if I get around this knee, now I got the top knee to have to deal with. And now as I pass over here, he hooks me into half guard knee shield here. And now I have to deal with the knee shield. And if the person on the bottom knows how to do the knee shield, which he should do because he puts his top foot on the bottom and he arches away. Now I got to deal with this, and he lets go here. Now I got this to have to deal with. If I reach, he grabs my sleeve and then he punches it down. I pull it back here, and then all of a sudden I get swept really nice and easy. Okay? So for the beginner, yes, we'll do that. For those of you who are advanced, pick that knee up. Okay? So over here, Like, and I want you to take the slack out. It should be kind of like a snap in the neck. It's very nice, unexpected little surprise for them here. He gets his grips. Look here, he's gonna pull me this way. I wanna pull this way here. And I wanna be able to control the hips here. Look, I walk a little bit forward, control the hips here. Push the hip down, and my head's up. And the whole time I'm shrugging. So as he's trying to pull me down, look, I back up. Like I'm water skiing. He pulls me down, I look up. From here, hip, knee. As I begin to fold it back, you're gonna push this down, and then step over and flatten them out here. From here, this foot can come through for a mount, or the right leg come this way to get side control. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced, you're gonna pop that knee up. Here, he gets his grips. Okay, so you choose that, not a problem. I'm here. And I pull myself to my elbow and knee comes together as this elbow begins to control that outside leg. Because from here, I can go boss grip and pull myself here and drop. I just have to make sure that he cannot hook my leg with his right leg. I can't let him do this, and I definitely can't let him do this because he'll hook under, okay? That's why I have to pressure him with my left thigh, here, and tuck my foot in. So as he's trying to hook it, okay, I can keep him flat. This hand, I gotta make sure I have the underhook, okay? Go ahead, what would you do with this hand? Yeah, exactly. He wants that underhook here. So I have the boss grip, or I can cross face him here, get through here, and most likely you're gonna pass because if you're on a more advanced side, it's less likely you're gonna go straight into a mount. But you have those options too, okay? So you're gonna pull. As you break that, you're gonna pull it, and you take a step. The reason why, here, sit up a little bit. The reason why I was able to take a step right here is because my foot, I can push forward. If I'm here, I'd have to do this, and that one extra step will cost you being able to pass the guard, okay? So try it. For those of you guys who wanna pop the guard open, and you step, okay? For those of you who wanna pop the guard open, push that down, and slide your knee over, and then begin to pass to the left, okay? Whichever way you guys wanna do it, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Get as many reps as you can and help each other, please. The key is for your partner to be able to do it.
I am not gonna let you go to